All right, guys, it's Glenn from Glenn's Car Collection. Wanted to make a quick video for you on how to winterize your car. The first thing I do, and I do this with all my cars, even when it's not winter, is keep them on a battery tender. You never know how bad winter could be. Living here in New Jersey, we could have a bad winter with a lot of snow, or a mild winter with no snow, but what you can definitely count on is salt on the road for 3 months. So typically I winterize my cars. I'll keep the daily drivers, just the ones with winter tires on the road, and the other cars will probably stay in storage for the 3 months of winter. Now my rule of thumb is if there's no salt on the ground, I will drive the cars because I believe cars need exercise and shouldn't be stored. So if we have a mild winter, I'll wait till it's a 45-degree day, which is probably warm for the winter, and take the car out for an hour drive or something just to get it exercise. But prepare for the worst, hope for the best. So what I do is I keep all the cars on a tender. If you can see that through all the hockey sticks here. They're pretty self-explanatory. You plug in the positive to the positive, the negative to the negative, and then obviously after all that you actually plug it into an outlet. And to take it off, you reverse the procedure. Unplug it from the outlet, remove the negative, remove the positive. All right, so I keep one, I have one battery tender for every car, and I keep it in the trunk. So if I just happen to, most of my cars are stored in a warehouse, I don't keep them here at the house. So no matter what car's in the warehouse, I know I have a battery tender in the trunk. Also what I do is I use this micro cloth towel here. Just this car is a clear bra, so I don't think it would scratch anyway, but sometime going back and forth when you're constantly plugging it in and out, if you're using the car, since I put them on battery tenders every day, you don't want to get marks or scratches on your paint, so I just put the micro fiber towel there. Okay. The NSX has the battery in front, so that's why it's plugged in there since it's a mid-engine car. Step 2 after the battery tender would be to put some more air in your tires. You don't want them a flat spot. If the tire is sitting, the tire won't be round anymore. It'll get flat at the bottom, which could ruin your tires. So look what your tire pressure is supposed to be and maybe put another 10 on top of that. Remember, you can exceed the max pressure on the tire now because you're not driving it, but leave yourself a note in the car if you're not used to doing this. So if you do have a mild day and you want to drive it, that you know you have to air down that tire. So let's just, I'm making up numbers, say this tire is supposed to be at 32 PSI. I may put it up to 45 for winter storage so it doesn't flat spot so easily. And if it's a nice sunny day and I need to drive it, what I'll do is I'll take the air down to 32 before I drive it. And then when I come back, I obviously got to put the air back if I know it's going to be sitting for a while. So just remember to do that. A lot of times I'll leave a post-it note in the car just saying, hey, the tires are filled up to this. Now, if you don't, if you forget to fill it up or you're not able to, if you have a big enough garage or spot, you can actually roll the car. So what I'll do with painter's tape or chalk, I'll mark the bottom of this tire. So that part is what's on the ground right now. And then I'll roll it a foot forward or a foot backward. So this way, after a couple of weeks or a month, different part of tires on the ground. So this way you don't get the flat spots. If your car's really, you live in a place that really has winter, excuse me, or you're not going to drive for the longest time, just for whatever reason, you're away or you have too many cars, you can put in stable in the gas tank. Gas could start going bad after a couple months. So if you know it's going to be in storage a long time, like 6 months, a year, for whatever reason, you could put stable in your tank. What you do is you pretty much put your tank close to full, and then you add, depending how many gallons of tank, there'll be instructions how much stable to add. And then you want to get rid of that. So when you start driving the car, drive it enough that you can get rid of that stable in the tank because you don't really want it to be there. It's really just for storage. All right. So those are my tips for winter storage. Let's always prepare for the worst and hope for the best. So as car enthusiasts, let's prepare for a bad winter and hope we have a mild winter and can drive our cars. Like I said, if there's no salt on the road, I'll take the cars out just because I believe cars need exercise. But if there's going to be salt on the road for a month or two, they'll certainly sit in storage. Just pretty much all my cars I keep in a warehouse for storage that's climate controlled. And that's pretty much where I keep them during the year. I bring them here to do videos and then usually bring them back. All right, guys, let's hope for a mild winter. Be sure to subscribe to this channel and share this video. Thank you.